Tom, we have a warrant to search these premises for illegal substances we believe may be housed here.
What are you talking about? Who's this bloke?
Internal investigations. The warrant will explain everything to you, Tom. At this point, I'd like to remind you that you're not obliged to say or do anything.
Unless you wish to do so. As anything you do say or do may be taken down and used in evidence.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand that.
Good, let's go inside.
You've been waiting for years for this, haven't you? Just champing at the bit to get back at me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Senior Detective Hasham, this is Senior Sergeant Monica Draper from IID. For the last time, will you open this door or we're coming through it?
All right, I'm coming. Oh, that's just lovely, that is.
What's all this about, Dad?
I've no idea.
All complaints have to be investigated, Tom. It's routine.
What complaint?
IID have received information about the sale of drugs of dependents in the Mount Thomas district and allegations of police involvement.
Well, what's that got to do with my home and family?
You were named in the allegations.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
And the best thing for everyone concerned is to get this over with as quickly as we can.
You should know better. You've known my dad for years.
Mr. Faulkner's right, love. The sooner it's over, the better it is for all of us.
Just for the record, Susan, I don't believe it. But I have to be seen doing my job.
You buy all our neighbours and half the town.
I can't help that, Tom.
No, that's right, you can't.
I want to look at everything you have on hand here, Constable Schultz.
See, that's nice of you to remember, sir.
Remember what?
That I used to be called Constable.
Oh, look, just give me the log for the exhibits and properties on hand, will you?
Yeah, no worries, sir.
You obviously have no idea what you're looking for.
We know exactly what we're...
Yeah. Now, this vehicle, my friend, is not named in the warrant. I said this vehicle is not named in the warrant. Well, what the hell is he doing
Don't waste
then?
my time. This is a police departmental vehicle. As you would know, we have the power to search any vehicle, especially one owned by us.
Oh, very good. Now, did you volunteer to do my house?
Don't make this more difficult than it already is.
You've wanted me for a while, haven't you, Ms. Draper? Okay, I'll take my keys,
Not
thanks.
for the moment, Detective. A matter's just arisen.
What are you talking about?
Departmental policy regarding the garaging of vehicles,
Oh, come
Governor.
on, but you've got to be kidding me. That's fine.
Like you said, Detective, I must really be after you.
When I find out who's behind this complaint,
This
I'll
town
rip their
knows
head
you,
off.
Dad. They're not going to believe this.
There's smoke, there's fire. That's how it works. And coppers are the biggest gossips of the lot.
You have nothing to worry about.
You know anything about this, Tom?
A bong? Not for marijuana. It's a souvenir.
From the job?
No, I bought it at the markets a couple of years back.
It was found in Susan's room.
Well, she just uses it as an ornament, don't you?
That's all it's used for, Mr. Faulkner.
We'll be taking it with us.
I'm minding it for a friend.
Is there anything else I should know about?
No, that's all.
You got any drug exhibits on hand?
No, sir. No.
Where's the property book?
Sir, you'll find everything is as it should be.
We'll see.
What's going on?
Nothing to concern yourself with, Constable. Just go about your normal duties.
Sir, can I... Cheers.
Michael, what are you doing here?
Hey, Lindsay, where's your interview room?
It's through there.
It's through there, thanks, Ben.
No wonder you didn't get raided.
No, that guy knows.
Yeah. So, Michael, are you going to be here long?
Depends on what happens today.
Can we get together?
Can't talk now.
It's really good to see you.
Look, Maggie, I have to get on with things here, okay?
Nice way to treat your friends.
He's no friend. He's a brother.
The police department will be invoiced for this door, Miss Draper.
We had ample time to open it.
Yeah, well, the fact that you had a sledgehammer, you know, that actually suggests something to me.
Go for your life, PJ. My back's covered. Sergeant Croydon, now you take the vehicle home?
Now, if you think you can go for Croydon through me, you can forget it. Now, as far as he's concerned, that vehicle is garaged at night.
We'll find out soon enough.
You heard from the boss?
No, nothing.
Don't suppose you'd know anything about this?
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what I mean.
I'll keep it down. Constable Doyle, could you fetch the gear from the van, please?
Yeah, sure.
Good on you. Why don't you have a brain, mate? I mean, we've all got enough on our plate to let you carry on.
Yeah, I know how these Doyles work. They've been gunning for me ever since I dumped their precious little sister at the academy.
I don't see how you, having a spat with a bloke's sister 350 years ago, is going to make any difference.
Then why did Doyle do my place, hey? What, do you think they drew straws?
Well, I hear that's IID policy.
Yeah, right. Mate, Doyle raided my house because Doyle couldn't wait to stick it up me. That's why.
Some problem here?
No, sir.
No. Then cut the chatter.
Constable Patterson, come through now, please.
We had good information.
Anonymous, I bet.
The information was substantiated by an informant.
Yes, well, all I can say is that the police department better come good over my door, that's all.
You know how search warrants work.
I thought I did.
You're no different to anybody else. You're a police officer, that's all. Allegations were made against you and a search warrant for narcotics obtained. Bottom line, Detective, we're just doing our job.
Let me ask you this. Was I the only officer nominated?
No. You'll be pleased to know Sergeant Croydon and Constables Patterson and Schultz were also named. Now, can we get on with it?
Well, it's nice to see you enjoy your work, Miss Draper.
As a result of our investigations this morning, there are certain departmental and supervisory issues we'd like to clarify.
Which means if you can't get us on the narcotics, you'll get us on trivia instead, is that right?
Hasham, you're bordering on insolence. If you have a problem, I'd like to hear it.
My problems with you, Miss Draper, go back years.
Who is this friend, anyhow?
It's a guy from uni. You don't know him.
I'd like to.
How do you explain this one, Tom?
Well, I don't need to. I've never seen it before.
Amphetamine could be an ounce here. That's a trafficable quantity.
I don't care if there's enough speed there to power a bus. It isn't mine.
It was found in the bathroom.
Then it was planted there.
Susan?
I don't know anything about it.
So this has just turned up and nobody knows anything about
Oh,
it?
hang on, Ted. What are you suggesting?
All right, Mr. Faulkner. The bong isn't Dad's. It's mine. I got it in Melbourne.
And the amphetamine?
It's not mine.
I believe speed's very popular at uni these days.
I don't know anything about it. I don't.
As far as I can see, there's only one way to deal with these matters, and that's down at the police station.
Have you successfully completed the Project Beacon training course?
I doubt I'd be district firearms officer if I hadn't.
Well then, Constable, you must be more than aware of the departmental regulations regarding firearms procedures.
I know the regulations.
Was Sergeant Croydon aware of your removal of police-issue revolvers from the Mount Thomas police station?
No, he wasn't.
So, Constable, on your own initiative, you decided to remove the police-issue revolvers from the police premises to your own private residence?
Yes, I did.
Do you have any reason for this?
As the new district firearms officer, I was aware of an impending inspection of the firearms on hand here at Mount Thomas. Now, the 4 revolvers in question were in poor condition. I merely removed them from the station to my home for the purposes of cleaning. I was going to return them this morning.
Are you aware it is an offence to remove police revolvers from the police station?
Yes, I am.
Do you do this regularly, Constable Patterson?
No, this was a once-off.
For the purposes of this tape, I'd like to show you this book. Do you agree this section of the page details the movements of all firearms on issue at the station?
Yes, it does.
Were you the watch house keeper yesterday?
Yes, I was.
Well, take a look at the book, Constable. It's not up to date.
There's a couple of blank spaces.
There is no record of these revolvers leaving the station. How long have you had these weapons at home, Constable?
I told you I took them home last night.
Do you have anyone to corroborate your story?
No, I don't.
As a firearms officer, you must be more than aware of the strict policy regarding firearms records. Constable Patterson, are you aware this is an offence?
Yes. All right, I am aware it is an offence. Sergeant?
All right, Sergeant, I take it neither you nor your daughter claim to know anything about this.
No, I don't, and she certainly doesn't.
Is that correct, Susan? Susan?
No, that's not correct. It's mine.
What are you talking about?
Got it from uni. Sorry, Dad.
Susie? She doesn't know what she's saying.
It's yet to be determined, Sergeant. Susan, as soon as we finish with some other business, you'll be interviewed by a local police officer and someone from IID. Sergeant, you're to be interviewed by myself and Senior Sergeant Buchanan.
I'll find out when the interview room's available.
Hey, Nick, where's the watch housekeeper's book?
It's in the interview room with Constable Patterson. Sir, what are we going to do about that?
I'll just make a note of the times and numbers and put them in the book later.
Oh, yeah?
When are you going to put on your uniform, Schultz?
Well, Inspector Faulkner, I've actually got a roster day off. So if you're going to recall me to duty, sir, I think it's only fair that I get paid overtime, sir.
Take a day off in lieu.
Sir, I have no idea.
He's a step ahead of you, mate.
You see, you reckon? Where are those patches you promised me last week? I've got a bloke up in New South Wales who wants to swap with me.
Yeah, sorry, I left him at home. I'll go and get him if you want.
Don't be a clown. There's so much brass around. You skirt and patrol with Maggie.
You want to get changed first?
Well, I'll just stay here until Wayne comes out, thank you, Constable Doyle. Mount Thomas Police, Senior Constable Schultz speaking. Yeah. Yeah, running in Sydney, is it? Well, no, I don't know if the roads are closed, sir. Perhaps if you ring up Sydney. Look, sir, this is Mount Thomas in Victoria. Victoria. Yeah. No worries, sir. Bye-bye. Cretin.
Do you reckon any of this stuff with the IOD will stick?
You mean the toe cutters? How can it, Adam? None of it's true.
Your brother doesn't say much.
No.
Why does he call you Minzy?
It used to be Minnie. You know, Mickey's girlfriend. I can't believe I just told you that. Anyway, it was a long time ago, Adam.
So I suppose all the Doyles wanted to be in the force, did they?
Well, I know that Robert did. I guess Michael must have.
Now he's in IOD. Your Dad must be pretty proud.
Dad hasn't spoken to him since he transferred.
You're kidding.
No.
But you two still keep in touch, though.
Adam, what is this? The 20 questions? Yeah, I see him quite a bit. And we'll probably spend a bit of time together while he's up here.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah.
So what happens now?
Make a recommendation.
Why don't you tell me now?
I don't know myself. That's all, thanks, Constable.
So you're just going to make me sweat it out?
What is your problem, Patterson?
I don't have one, Sergeant.
You know, I've run with blokes like you before. You whinge and whine out there in the office. You won't ever go when it counts. I'm giving you a chance. Go on, state your case.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you, hey? Just another chance to put a black mark on my name?
You have a bad case of paranoia, son. I'd be getting that looked at if I was you.
No, there's nothing paranoid about knowing where you stand.
Look, I told you, I don't make the decisions. You may face departmental charges. Before you go, if I find out you're giving my sister a hard time to get back at me, I'll come looking for you. Do you understand me?
Is that on the record, Sergeant?
You can put it anywhere you like, Patterson.
Gee, it's quiet around here today.
Adam, don't ever say that.
Why?
VKC to Mount Thomas 307.
That's why.
Mount Thomas 307.
You are to go to St David's Road, Cornwall Falls Road. Report a prison van off the road.
Mount Thomas 307 received. Is there a complainant, VKC?
Negative 307.
Hey, what's up? What you doing?
Shush up, I can't hear a thing.
Something about a prison van.
For your information, Mount Thomas 307, Air 491 is in the area and will assist.
What's Air 491 done out here? VKC, Mount Thomas Station.
Mount Thomas Station, go ahead.
We're not copying any of 307's messages, so can you relay their transmissions, please?
Stand by Mount Thomas Station. VKC to any units clear to assist Mount Thomas with some escaped prisoners. Air 491...
Escaped prisoners?
Who's out there?
Dawn and Cooper.
The bosses know?
Yeah, I'll let C-24 know what's going on.
Mount Thomas 307 to VKC, we're at the scene.
Roger 307. Sit rep ASAP.
What do you reckon, Max?
I think we take a look. But be careful.
You right?
Yeah.
Anyone else hurt?
I haven't seen the driver.
Any prisoners still in the van?
I don't know.
happened, mate?
It was a yellow Corolla, a male and female. They grabbed us off the road. When we tried to get out, they grabbed us. They had guns. They were crazy. I thought they were going to shoot us.
And how many out of the back?
3. We had 3 on board.
Okay, Adam, I'm going to get onto deck 24, see if we can get a description out of him.
Yeah, righto. I've got my 2 most junior officers out there, and you're telling me they're on their own?
You're not cleared yet, Sergeant. Inspector Faulkner's handling the matter from the station.
We'll get out there. Wayne, grab the shotgun.
Detective, your talents are required elsewhere.
What? That's right. You and Schultz and Patterson are clear to resume normal duties. PJ, you've got to assist Senior Sergeant Doyle to interview Susan Croydon. Senior, you're on watch housekeeper duties, and Constable, you're with me. Get the shotgun.
Surely local knowledge.
There are enough police to handle the situation. Come on, Sergeant.
The 3 confirmed escaped males are Noel Mitchell, 31 years old, Brett Casey, 24 years old, and Raymond Clark, 44 years old. Those are their descriptions being circulated. They're all considered extremely dangerous and shouldn't be approached alone or 2 out. Call for assistance and wait. You're also looking for a mustard yellow Toyota Corolla. No further description. Driven by a male with a female passenger. Command post is the Mount Thomas Police Station, and field command will be located here until further notice. Your team leaders will assign you your various duties. Any questions? All right, well, the Special Response Squad are still on their way up from Melbourne, and all information should be directed to them. Dismissed. Cooper, you have the honour of being my driver for the day.
Yes, sir.
Patterson and Doyle, you're to man a road checkpoint on the Widgery Road, 5 kilometres north of Leggett's Lane.
Wonderful.
You got a problem with that?
No, sir.
There are some other matters arising from today's investigations.
Nothing can surprise me today.
Seems to be poor supervision in a lot of areas at this station.
Poor supervision in what areas?
Firearms coming and going from the station, police vehicles inappropriately garaged, inadequate records. The list goes on.
I don't believe this.
It's not a matter of believing anything, Sergeant.
The simple fact is we want answers to a lot of questions. You're to be interviewed on all these matters.
And then what?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. The first interview will concern itself with what was found at your residence this morning. Tape-recorded interview at the Mount Thomas Police Station between Senior Sergeant Draper, Senior Sergeant Buchanan and Sergeant Croydon.
Susan, you just have to tell us the truth, then we can sort this out, OK?
You already know the truth.
All right, now, if that stuff is yours, where'd you get it from?
From uni, I told you that.
Who?
It's just a guy, I don't even know his name.
Did he give it to you? Did you buy it?
Pay for it.
How much did you pay for it?
$200.
Yeah, well, it was about $700 worth, and that satchel of yours.
Probably more.
Susan, why don't you just stop mucking around, eh? Tell us the truth.
Don't you believe the boss's daughter would do drugs? You've been in the country way too long, PJ.
Sergeant Croydon, are you aware of any reason that Detective Hasham requires a departmental vehicle at home?
He's often called out.
How does he secure the vehicle at night?
Is this why I'm here? My 2 junior officers are out there searching for dangerous criminals, and you're asking me how the detective locks his car? Doesn't that strike you as just a little bit ridiculous?
Just answer the question, Sergeant.
As far as I'm aware, he locks it in his garage.
Are you aware of the movement of firearms in and out of this station by Constable Patterson?
No. No doubt you'll enlighten me.
Are you aware he conveyed a number of police-issue firearms to his home last night?
No.
Then you'd also be...
But I have complete confidence in Constable Patterson and whatever he was doing, especially as he happens to be the resident DFO.
We'll come back to Constable Patterson. I'd like to talk a little bit more about your daughter.
Has Susan been in trouble with the police before?
Not to my knowledge.
Then it would come as a surprise to you to know that she'd been previously charged with possessing Indian hemp.
No. Well, I mean, I didn't know. Where?
Last year in South Melbourne. She was fined $400.
Oh, she never told me. A fine? That much? Well, that means she...
It wasn't the first time. On that basis alone, it would seem the bag found in your bathroom this morning could be hers. Does that seem feasible to you, Sergeant Croydon?
No, I don't believe it.
Yes, you do.
Just need a name, Susan.
There is no name.
Did your father put it there?
No, my father did not put it there. He knows nothing about it.
What if your father did put it there? You prepared to ruin your life for the sake of some white powder?
How can you sit there and listen to this? You're supposed to be Dad's friend.
I am, and you know that, but I've got to look at every option, okay? And when they found the speed, it was only you and your father there.
Oh, for all you know, Faulkner and his mates could have put it there.
Faulkner would not have put it there, Susan. Are you going to cooperate, or are we going to have to charge you?
Charge me.
Nick.
Thank you.
You think that Michael's had it in for you ever since we left the academy?
It's fairly obvious.
You're paranoid, Wayne.
Oh, am I?
He didn't even know who you were back then.
What about your Uncle Harold's barbecue wedding? Hey, that was a nice dude.
Yeah, okay, so he met you once. Good morning, sir. Would you mind popping the boot for me? We're looking for some prison escapees. Thank you. As if he'd come down here looking for you anyway. It's ridiculous.
Is it? I know how the Doyles work. You'll stick together. Sir, could you please unlock the back door for me? Thank you. So, when I dumped this precious little sister...
Dump me? You never dump me. God, you're up yourself.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, sir. Have a lovely day. Michael wouldn't have even known you existed back then. Dump me. I can't believe you.
Well, he made it pretty plain. And anyway, it was me that stopped calling you, remember?
Yeah, I remember. I also remember that it was the best day of my life.
So you're going to be charged with possession of a drug of dependence. You do know this is going to come back and haunt you, don't you?
I know. I'm ruining my future and I'm not helping him.
Oh. You get all the lectures then, have you?
Yep. We'll just get on with it. I want to go home.
Well, you're going to have to stay here until your old man's finished, I'm afraid. Oh, just a fella I wanted to see.
Can I get a cup of coffee?
No, you can't. Now, Susan here needs processing. That means fingerprinting and photographing.
Susan, what for?
Never you mind. You just get to it and try and get the prints on the form this time, will you?
Yeah, but Nick, you know the new rule. Fingerprinting is now male to male and female to female.
Adam, I don't see any females around here, so I guess you're going to have to do it. Now, get to it, will you?
So what are you going to do?
I'm going home to get my uniform, mate.
Come on, I won't bite.
Yeah, right, but I'm still going to get a coffee. Do you want one?
Yeah, thanks.
How do you have it?
Oh, black?
Cool.
And how many blokes escaped?
3 and they're dangerous. We're also looking for the 2 organisers, a male and a female.
So you want me to keep an eye out for any strangers?
Yep, that's about the size of it. Well, look at the day's crime, Detective.
Listen, what happened to Tom and Susan this morning?
Chrissy, nothing happened.
I heard there were police all over their place.
Well, they had a couple of visitors, I think.
Oh, OK. I get the message. Thanks.
You know I don't believe you.
Oh, don't you start, Adam.
Why are you taking the blame?
I don't know. They found my bong.
I told you to get rid of that.
Yeah, well, they found it. But that other stuff I've never seen before. I reckon maybe those other police planted it there.
Why would they do that?
To get Dad?
So that's why you're taking the rap. I'm going to put a stop to this.
No, look, don't, Adam. Don't get involved. We'll just see what happens.
Susan, this is not a game. If you wear these charges, you're going to have a criminal record. And it'll definitely mean the end of your teaching career.
Well, if it wasn't planted there, then...
You don't mean your dad?
Well, look, I don't know what to believe.
Well, is there anyone else? Has anyone else been to the house?
Only my sister, and that was months ago.
And from what you've told me, she wouldn't leave it anyway.
No. Anyway, look, I am doing the right thing.
Yeah, for who?
G'day, Dean. What'll it be?
Just a beer.
Just a beer coming up. Haven't seen you in here for a while.
I've been busy.
So what's happening with Susan?
As far as I'm aware, she's being charged with possession at this stage.
At this stage?
Susan's going to be re-interviewed in the next couple of days.
Re-interviewed? For what?
The original allegations stated that the Mount Thomas police were dealing drugs. There's now a possibility, Sergeant, that your daughter's dealing from your house.
Oh, if that were the case, don't you think I'd know about it, have some idea?
In my experience, you'd be the last to know.
So where am I?
Until I discuss things with Inspector Faulkner, you can please yourself, although personally I'd have a serious chat with your daughter.
VKC, this is St David 650, NOD at the last. VKC, this is St David 650.
Susan's ready to be bailed.
All right, give us a look.
I got him on the sheet.
You did too. Look at that. Well done.
Hey, listen, I've got time to duck home and get those uniform patches if you want.
That'll be great, mate. Now, don't get yourself lost, all right?
Yeah, right.
Now, Susan Croydon, haven't changed your mind about this confession?
No?
Thank you, driver. You may proceed. Now, why have they got us stuck all the way out here? We're the ones with the local knowledge.
I'll let the experts handle it, Wayne.
He's not going to stop. Maggie!
G'day. Sergeant Irvine, Special Response Squad. Just wanted to make sure you were still with it.
Yes, very good joke, Sergeant.
Trying to make our way into Mount Thomas. What's the best way?
You can take this road for the next 5 k's, or if you want a shortcut, take the next left.
It's the worst road in the state. Taking twice as long.
Let's see how good his sense of humour is after that.
Adam?
What's up?
Don't move! Don't come any closer!
Dean, put the gun down.
Shut up! You, get over here! You two, you get over there. Everyone else, just stay cool and no one gets shot.
Yeah, what?
You, move!
Just put the gun down and we can talk about this.
I want your gun, oinker, or I'll blow you and whoever else I like apart.
You don't want to shoot anyone. Yeah, what do you want?
I want your gun, piggy! You coming out from behind that bar? If you don't come out, I'll come in. All right, copper, I want your gun. Now you put it on the bar, or she's history. Move! Now slide it over to me. And step back. Suck in, Oscar. I always wanted one of these when I was a cop.
You never were a cop, Dean.
Yeah, well, you never let me, did you, Chris? I was always one, but you never let me.
I reckon you think like a cop, Dean.
I do. Just like one. And I can shoot, too. They want to shoot me. Like before. But not this time. Where's your gun?
You've got it, mate. Now, listen, you don't need all these people here.
I don't need anyone. They want to shoot me. Like they shot my dad.
It's okay.
Stinking copper. Shot my dad down like a dog in the gutter.
Your dad's not dead, Dean. He still drinks here on Saturdays.
They can go. I want you, Oinker. And you too, Chris Riley. Well, go on, piss off!
Dean, come on, man, put the gun down, and I guarantee you everything will be all right.
Now, you know this is silly. Look, you don't want to get hurt. We don't want to get hurt. Just put the gun down.
Mankind has got to want it.
How long have you been on the job, Tom?
24 years, sir.
20 of those in Mount Thomas.
So?
Perhaps it's time for a change. You have no real ties here anymore.
Ted, I know this town. It knows me. What's more, it runs very well. How can you pass judgment on whether I've got ties here or not?
We don't want you to take this personally, Sergeant. We're just suggesting new blood may not hurt this town, or the police in it.
With all due respect, mate, sir, how much more personal can you get? You raid my home, lock up my daughter, now you're telling me I'm redundant. Give me a break.
Calm down, Tom. It's nothing set in concrete.
You covered everywhere in town?
Yeah, hotels, motels, you know me. You still wearing it?
We've got to get down the pub.
Shush up! Shush up! Shush up! Oi, shut up! Oi, shut up!
Len, one at a time, shut up! What's going on?
Dean Shipley's got a gun, and he's got Chris and Adam hostage in the bar.
All right. You shush up, you calm down, you get your details down here. We'll get to you later on, all right?
Oi, where's the shotgun?
Wayne at the checkpoint.
Better get him back in.
OK. Whilst we're in the situation down at the hotel, Dean Shipley's got a gun. He's got Adam and Chris held hostage.
I'll take the patrol car.
Well, the D24 know what you're doing.
I want all access roads to that hotel sealed immediately.
Yes, sir.
You sit over there. Christine, you come and sit here. Good girl.
Dean, why don't you just put the gun down and we can talk about this?
I ain't never done it with a redhead before.
You're not likely to either. Wake up to yourself.
Dean, I want to help you. Just listen
you
to me.
always thought you were real good, didn't you? Better than you are.
Adam?
Dean, do you always pick on women?
What's that, bacon boy?
I said, are you always so brave around women?
No, you're nothing. You get that through your thick head. I can kill you just like that.
Yeah, but then you'd have nothing. And they will shoot you.
Now you stay down there where you belong, you little worm! Put your face down!
Leave him alone, Dean.
Come on, squirm like a little worm. Squirm, you little worm!
Castle Lane 303, Malden 210.
All right, everybody, I need you to keep right back. We have a situation at the hotel. Now, please move over to the side. Madam, please move over to the side. Thank you very much. You do me a favour, look after these idiots. ETA on backup, unable to secure location at the moment.
They're on their way. St David's 250. Would you make your way to Mount Thomas?
Is that area sealed yet?
No, sir, not yet. Most of the vehicles have been taken up by the manhunt. I'm just trying to chase up some more cars for you.
What else can happen today?
Mount Thomas Police, Senior Constable Schultz. Right, sir. Inspector Faulkner, it's Chief Superintendent Adamson. Would you like to take it here or...?
It's all I need. I'll take it in Tom's office.
Sir, I'm just going to put you through now, sir.
We're interviewing the prison van police from this morning's hijack.
Yeah, you're after them now, are you?
If you want us, we'll be at St David's.
Yes, sir.
We'll be in touch.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Susan, go home. This isn't the place for you, especially right at the moment.
Don't you want to talk to me?
Yeah, I most certainly do, but not right now.
Dad,
I said go home.
Boss, it's Chris. He's asked for you.
Chris?
Geez, the boys inside would love you.
Oh, Tom, thank God.
Get up where I can see you.
Yeah, it's Dean Shipley.
Is that Croydon?
Yes, it is.
Tell him I want him down here. I want a car and an escort to the airstrip.
He wants you down here. He wants a car and an escort to the airstrip.
I know they want to shoot me.
He knows that you want to shoot him.
Hang up.
Tom says no one wants to shoot you.
I said hang up.
Look, Dean has never been dangerous. I coached him for years in the football.
Well, how long has it been since you've seen him?
A little while.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's why we'll sit tight until the Special Operations Group gets here. I also want a tight rein kept on Sergeant Irvine and the Special Response Squad, if they ever get here.
Well, one thing's certain. Nobody can do anything till that area's sealed off.
Well, what do you think? Do you think we should keep him happy?
I'd like to defer to Inspector Faulkner on that one.
How long till the hostage negotiator gets here?
Well, the last report was over an hour.
Well, if you going down there buys us time and keeps him happy, we should do it.
Good.
You taking your pistol?
I'm not going to get that close to him.
I'll let Adamson know what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Dad?
I'll see you at home.
Mount Thomas Station to 508.
Go ahead, Nick.
Inspector Faulkner's asking if there's any connection between Dean Shipley and the prison van break.
A bit of a coincidence if there isn't. Don't ask me how.
Bloody hell, I'll pass it on. You got a sit rep?
Information from Inspector Faulkner. The area is now sealed and secured. Sergeant Irvine and SRS are awaiting further instruction. He suggests it's unsafe to move through the front, so we're relocating to the courtyard via the back alley.
I received that. Instructions are to relocate to the courtyard, sit tight and wait. Sergeant Croydon is on his way down there. I'm not sure, but I think he's got a companion too.
Susan?
Affirmative. You keep an eye out and I'll advise Inspector Faulkner.
Message received.
Fun and games, eh, Detective?
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it. Wish I knew what was going on in there.
Pretty quiet out there, Dean.
Must be a lot of police out there by now.
Why don't you just give up? You've won anyway. Tom Croydon will make sure everything's all right. You don't understand. They want to shoot me, they do. Oh, you'd like that too, wouldn't you, huh? Huh? Back up, man!
VKC to all units on their way to the last. Do not approach the hotel. If you have not been allocated an area, advise this office. There are sufficient units at the scene.
What's going on in here? I know.
We have to wait. No one's to go in.
Chris and Adam could be hurt.
We can't do anything until the SOG gets here.
We wait, PJ.
Michael, where's your flat jacket?
Haven't got one. What are you doing here?
I'm a police officer.
VKC to St David 610, Roger. Security 700 to VKC. Paranoia code 12 on the Mount Thomas Road.
What do you reckon? We wait for SOG, and we tell Faulkner.
Whatever happens, nobody's to break that perimeter unless I give the instruction.
Now, Thomas, please. Chris, you okay? You're all right, sir. Tom's not here, Chris. He's gone down there. All right, Chris, all right. Does he want to speak to anyone here?
Where's Croydon?
He's here. He's outside somewhere.
Right, hang up. I said hang it up!
Chris! Chris, are you there? I could hear Shipley in the background, sir. He sounds like he's losing it.
Get on your knees, Bill! Right, you come here, bitch. Come here! Let go of me, you... Shut up! Sit down there and shut your face! That goes for you too, Spunk. Oh. Tom Croydon! If you're out there, you come in here! I want to see you! Tom Croydon, I want to talk!
Listen, I've known this kid for ages, mate. Maybe he will listen to me.
Maybe. Look, if you know this kid, you might be able to talk some sense into him. But don't put yourself on offer.
You're all right. See how I go.
Be careful.
Wayne.
I'd rather you wore a wire.
Cover the boss.
Boss, you want to take the jacket?
No.
Take the jacket.
I'll be all right. I know him. He's just a kid.
Tom Croydon! I want you in here now! If I don't talk to Tom Croydon, I'm going to start shooting people!
Dean? This is Tom Croydon. I'm unarmed. I'm coming into the hotel. Can you hear me? Is everything all right? I want to help you.
Everybody wants to kill me, man!
No one wants to hurt you, Dean. We can sort everything out. All right. I'm coming inside now. You just stay calm. We can talk. You better wait here.
Mount Thomas Station to 508. Direction from Inspector Faulkner. Sergeant Croydon is not to go into the hotel under any circumstances. The negotiator is 5 minutes away.
508 received. It's too late, Dick.
Yes, sir. Everything's in hand. No problems at this stage. Yep, we'll do.
He's got in, sir.
Who?
Sergeant Croydon is negotiating with Dean Shipley.
What? Did he know my instructions? When did he go in?
Just now, sir.
Get me Chief Superintendent Adamson again.
Yes, sir.
Right, Dean, I'm inside. I'm unarmed. You want to talk?
I want to see you.
What about your gun? I'm not coming in if you've still got your gun and it's pointed at me.
No see, no talk. Your choice.
All right, put the gun down there.
Okay, I won't point it at you.
All right, I'm coming in.
All right, you fall face down with Miss Piggy.
Let me help you, Dean. No one wants to get hurt.
Who's the boss now, Croydon? I got all the aces.
What if I was to come a bit closer? We could talk.
No! You stay there! You
All right,
shoot
all
me.
right.
You want to shoot them? Do you?
I don't want to get hurt either. Everyone else okay?
Who's Dad? Shut up, sit quiet. If you want everything to stay cool for your dad, you'll do as you're told, all right?
I want to know what that noise was outside the pub.
I don't know.
It was the coppers running, wasn't it? They want to shoot me.
Nobody wants to shoot you. That is the truth.
Hey, Croydon. I'm off the gear. Here, check it out, Coach. I'm clean.
Doesn't look that way to me, mate. Now put the gun down and I can get you on a program that'll help you.
No! No hospitals, no doctors.
All right, whatever you say. Just put the gun down.
No!
You'll sort all this out.
You just want to shoot me.
I don't.
What's that in your pocket?
Where?
In your top pocket, there.
It's just my glasses.
Back off! Oh, you got a gun! Oh, you got a gun! Oh, you got a gun! Tom! Tom!
Ted.
Tell them we have a warrant to search these premises for illegal substances we believe may be housed here.
What are you talking about? Who's this bloke?
Internal investigations. The warrant will explain everything to you, Tom. At this point, I'd like to remind you that you're not obliged to say or do anything.
Unless you wish to do so. As anything you do, say or do, may be taken down and used in evidence.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand that.
Good, let's go inside.
You've been waiting for years for this, haven't you? Just champing at the bit to get back at me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Senior Detective Hasham, this is Senior Sergeant Monica Draper from IID. For the last time, will you open this door or we're coming through it?
All right, I'm coming.
Oh, that's just lovely, that is.
What's all this about,
Oh,
Dad?
I've no idea.
All complaints have to be investigated, Tom. It's routine.
What complaint?
IID have received information about the sale of drugs of dependents in the Mount Thomas district and allegations of police involvement.
Well, what's that got to do with my home and family?
You were named in the allegations.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
And the best thing for everyone concerned is to get this over with as quickly as we can.
You should know better. You've known my dad for years.
Mr. Faulkner's right, love. The sooner it's over, the better it is for all of us.
Just for the record, Susan, I don't believe it. But I have to be seen doing my job.
You buy all our neighbours and half the town.
I can't help that, Tom.
No, that's right, you can't.
I want to look at everything you have in hand here, Constable Schultz.
Gee, that's nice of you to remember, sir.
Remember what?
That I used to be called Constable.
Oh, look, just give me the log for the exhibits and properties on hand, will you?
Yeah, no worries, sir.
You obviously have no idea what you're looking for.
We know exactly what we're...
Yeah. Now, this vehicle, my friend, is not named in the warrant. I said this vehicle is not named in the warrant. Well, what the hell is he
Don't
doing
waste
then?
my time. This is a police departmental vehicle. As you would know, we have the power to search any vehicle, especially one owned by
Oh,
us.
very good. Now, did you volunteer to do my house?
Don't make this more difficult than it already is.
You've wanted me for a while, haven't you, Ms. Draper? Okay, I'll take my keys,
Not
thanks.
for the moment, Detective. A matter's just arisen.
What are you talking about?
Departmental policy regarding the garaging of vehicles.
Oh, come
Evan,
on, but you've got to be kidding me. That's fine.
Like you said, Detective, I must really be after you.
When I find out who's behind this
Oh,
complaint,
this
I'll
town
rip their
knows
head
you,
off.
Dad. They're not going to believe this.
There's smoke, there's fire. That's how it works. And coppers are the biggest gossips of the lot.
You have nothing to worry about.
You know anything about this, Tom?
A bong. Not for marijuana. It's a souvenir.
From the job?
No, I bought it at the markets a couple of years back.
It was found in Susan's room.
Well, she just uses it as an ornament, don't she?
That's all it's used for, Mr. Faulkner.
We'll be taking it with us.
I'm minding it for a friend.
Is there anything else I should know about?
No, that's all.
You got any drug exhibits on hand?
No, sir. No.
Where's the property book?
Sir, you'll find everything is as it should be.
We'll see.
What's going on?
Nothing to concern yourself with, Constable. Just go about your normal duties.
Sir, can I... Cheers.
Michael, what are you doing here?
Hey, Lindsay, where's your interview room?
It's through there.
It's through there, thanks, Ben.
No wonder you didn't get raided.
No, that guy, Max.
Yeah. So, Michael, are you going to be here long?
Depends on what